How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Hbar update, and it has one last chance, genuinely one last chance to sort this mess out. The risk is, even with a bounce, maintaining this key level of support, it could just be a retest of this previous level of support now as resistance. You can see many moving averages above, and we're now starting to see even further bearish cross forming over the past week. So with these signals, the trend being down, it's very likely that any move back up is just going to reaffirm this trend down lower, expecting it to go lower with another lower high beneath this point. So rejection would come before 18 cent. And that then means we're not getting structural changes. It's still part of a downtrend. And so eventually that means 13 cent should eventually get lost. That then suggests sub 10 cent. I don't want that to be the case for Hbar holders, but this is the reality, that a move back up could just be a bull trap and a lower high for continuation even lower. Now, this is the final area bulls are allowed to step in from. Otherwise, the trend is completely lost. We are expecting lower. So they need to do an extremely big thing, and it's highly unlikely. That's my worry over here. But we need to see a move up that recovers 18 cent, flips it back into support. That would then target 35 cent eventually. You do have to take it level by level, because at each hurdle it could fail. For example, a move up like this is highly unlikely, simply because there's just too many hurdles in the way. It's very easy for it to fail at any one of these because the trend is bearish. Even though we've been coming down, hoping that this is going to be used as the pivot point to continue higher, the reality is that this is not guaranteed, and we need to see how it develops. And there's certain parameters, like I've been suggesting, and you've got this big box on the screen. And if you've been following with what I've been saying, this is what's keeping it bearish. And the unfortunate truth is, as long as that stays resistance, each failed attempt pushes it further and further away from him, making it that much harder because you've got more hurdles. So we're better positioned to recover it from here. Now we're a step lower. Wouldn't it not make sense for this area to be used as resistance now? So even if we attempt to break out, it's just going to fall short and go down from there. That is the risk. That's how we could potentially go to sub 10 cent Hbar. And that's why it's the last chance for the bulls to step in here and do the extraordinary, recover all of these levels, and then target 35 cent. That is it from me today. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you for 9.5 subs, almost at 10K. Let's hit that as soon as possible. Help bump up the algorithm. There needs to be engagement. The algorithm really doesn't like if there is an engagement. It won't push it out to more. So if you could like, comment, whatever it is, help the channel grow. If you want to get educated, use the links down below, whether it's the ebook, one-to-one calls, or my membership.